and welcome back to the EnterpriseJoy podcast, Enterprise Strategies for Leaders in Under 5 Minutes. I'm Vishal, your mover and shaker of turning unseen leadership efforts into visible patterns that you can act on. Yesterday, we set the stage for this week's theme, the invisible work of leadership. Today, we make it real by mapping the main categories of invisible work and showing you how to spot them on your own calendar. But first, why does invisible work matter? The paradox of leadership is that the most essential activities are often the least visible. They don't produce a deck, a KPI, or a quarterly highlight. But without them, the visible work doesn't move. Research on sense-making calls this the ongoing act of providing a coherent story when the world is ambiguous. Without this, the teams freeze, and with it, they act with clarity. That's invisible work at its best. And invisible work is not rare. It's everywhere in your diary if you look closely. Microsoft's Work Trend Index shows that the knowledge workers spend 57% of their week in communication, which leaves them with less than half for actual creation. That imbalance is the tax of coordination and context setting. So how do you surface what is hidden? There are 6 categories to watch out for. Number 1, sense making. Conversations where the output is alignment and not a document. A what's going on call or a one-on-one meeting where you pull threads together, invisible but foundational. Number 2, boundary spanning. The sync-ups with other teams, partners, or regulators. Research shows leaders who do this consistently, they reduce duplication and accelerate execution. If your invitation list spans functions, you are in boundary spanning mode. Number 3, the glue work. The integration activities like onboarding, documenting standards, taking notes, running rituals. Tanya Riley's Being Glue captures this perfectly. Everyone needs it, but only a few get rewarded for it. Number 4, decision hygiene. Nobel laureate Daniel Kahneman calls this reducing noise in decision making. It's not about bold choices, it's about processes, the independent inputs, structured reviews, and pre-mortems. If you see pre-reads or scoring sessions in your calendar, that's decision hygiene in action. Number 5, emotional labor. The check-ins, the difficult conversations, the quiet reassurances during change. Studies on emotional labor in leadership show this is often undervalued yet critical for retention and trust. And number 6, coordination load. The clusters of 30-minute sync-ups or the after-hours reply chains. Research on interruptions show every unplanned context switch can cost more than 20 minutes of focus. Now, just in case that's too much to process, let me anchor this with an example. At Pixar, Ed Catmull built the Brain Trust, a ritual where directors showcase rough cuts, the peers offer unfiltered feedback, and only the director decides what to take forward. This system is about creating a safe system to surface problems early and protect creativity. And according to Catmull, the Brain Trust has quietly rescued projects and become the invisible backbone of Pixar's consistency, proof that right ritual can turn unseen leadership into lasting excellence. So how do you spot invisible work in your own calendar? That's 4 simple steps. First, open last week's calendar. Second, for each event, ask if the main outcome was alignment, integration, or reassurance. And if the answer to any one of those is yes, you have found an invisible work. Third, tag it to one of our 6 categories. And fourth, ask 2 simple questions. Was it essential, and were you the right owner? What you'll start seeing is where you are spending your energy and where invisible work is eating into your strategic time. If you discover smart ways to make invisible work visible, do send them my way on podcast@enterprisejoy.com. Tomorrow, we move from spotting invisible work to measuring it. I'll introduce the idea of a leadership ledger, a simple way to track your hidden contributions and rebalance non-promotable tasks with evidence instead of gut feel. That's all for today. I'm Vishal, and this is the Enterprise Joy podcast, Enterprise Strategies for Leaders in Under 5 Minutes. Run your invisible work calendar scan today. I'll see you tomorrow.